One of the first questions anybody has asked about the Kyosho Fazer D2 is these wheels. Are they a proprietary wheel that only works with the Kyosho tires, or can you put something like the Yokomo DRC on it, or can you actually bolt on other sets of wheels? What does that look like? That's exactly what we're going to do in the video. We're going to get the factory one off. We're going to use our little handy dandy tool. We're going to press it apart and we're going to see if standard drift tires fit it and how does it look with maybe a different set of wheels. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Troy. This is RoadsideRC. You tend to find me bashing or crawling or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. Let's get in it by getting this wheel off. It is worth noting standard wheel nuts on here, just like you'd expect to find in basically any other RC. Sometimes drift folks like to use smaller ones. We do have 12mm hex, somewhere maybe there in that like 5-6mm back spacing. The wheels are not marked at all, so you cannot say for sure. So that's good. So if we just try to poke on just a different wheel than that, looks like it'll go on there nicely. Again, you have to be careful. The nut's kind of large. So exactly depending on what wheel you run, you may want to consider swapping over to some of those smaller nuts that are sometimes used in the RC drift world. But shout out to the big wheel gang. That looks kind of good on that car, I think. Of course, what we're really interested in here is, can we press those wheels off and can we put standard tires on them? Let me screw mine up so that maybe you don't have to. Oh, that's bad. I am currently deforming the heck out of that wheel. What's interesting is in the promo video for the car, I actually called this out. I noticed how wavy the wheel was, and now that I've tried to push it off, I noticed that's exactly what it does. It must have some little gripper tabs in there, and it literally wavies the wheel as you try to put a tire on and off. Interesting. So pushing it out from the back side instead of the front side, it just comes straight out. Almost like really not a lot of force required there. So the tire it has these ridges all through it, and that's what was pushing on that outer lip and kind of deforming it a little bit. Interesting. Will it go on a standard drift tire? Whoa. Okay, so standard drift tire just pushes straight through. So if you have some of the tape, it may hold. I mean, it's the right diameter, but there's certainly not the interference fit that we would expect. One of the standard foams will fit right there in the center of the wheel. And there it is on, and it's a lot stiffer now, of course. So yes, you can put standard drift tires on these wheels, and with the foams, or sometimes people use those rubber O-rings, it will work. So you can do that. But most likely, there's nothing too dramatically special about these factory wheels. And there's a bunch of different companies that offer, if not the exact same design, practically the same design. And it'll also allow you to do different offsets and things like that. So I would consider maybe you want to just don't worry about it. It feels like these are slightly differently designed, especially with these grooves in here. I don't know why Kyosho would have done that. If they had looked at the market at all, they would have known nobody's going to use these, and you're going to end up buying different wheels. So why go to all the effort of designing something unique? I don't know. All the way back on, reinstalled. If you have any questions about anything, leave them down in the comments. If you're interested in anything else I've done with this car, there'll be a whole playlist popping up over to your right. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.